G'day, ZiggyD here, back for part 5 of my open beta playthrough. I'm thinking I need to put some serious pace on. 4 episodes in so far and only just killed Brutus. I want to start really progressing a lot more in the game. So I'm just going to give you guys some more quick notes on areas that I passed through and try and clear some content just a little bit faster. So where I am now, the Prisoner's Gate, is very similar to the rocky climb in nature, in that you really want to just keep moving constantly and avoid fighting as much as possible, and especially if you're melee. It gets super dangerous here with all these leaping ones, and there's also the puncture wolves in here as well, which can do a lot of damage and be quite dangerous. So I'm going to quite quickly move through here and just fire back every now and then, sort of like I am now, and I'll probably start using my Quicksilver potions as well. I still need to practice with using those so that I remember that they're there. So the only other thing to report that's changed between episodes was that I picked up the Hatred Aura, which is the Cult Aura. Now I won't be using Hatred very much in the late game because it's a percent reserved mana aura, so it reserves 30% of your mana. Which is fine if you have mana, and that's fine. It's fairly good aura, being cold damage. But if you're going for a blood magic user like I am, then percent reserved is actually terrible. You really want to avoid that as much as possible. So it looks like I found a perfect topaz ring. They're excellent. That's gonna come in very handy. Yeah, having percent reserved auras on your life is really bad, because you're going to have, you know, many thousand life, and 30% of that is going to be a huge amount. It's just going to make the aura much more expensive than it's really worth. So you don't want to be essentially reserving 30% of your survivability. So stick with blood magic. Generally the rule is to stick with auras that have integer, like whole number, not percent based reservations there. So as you can see, I'm just running forwards and just firing back every now and then. There's that sort of mini-boss here, he's quite dangerous, so I'm really gonna... Ooh, took a lot of damage there. So that's exactly what I mean. You really don't want to get caught up here. And I'm not going to really directly engage this guy. I might fire back, but I'll make sure I keep a lot of distance between myself and them. So maybe use some poison. I really don't want to get set on fire by him. How's he going? Yeah, barely taking himself down. Probably a bit too dangerous to try and actually kill him off there. So I'm just gonna keep pushing forwards in here, moving forwards at a very nice pace, and just making sure not to stop for too long. Okay, so my first objective in here is just to go find the waypoint, and then I'll head towards the area where I'm getting the all flame, and I'll talk to you guys a bit about how I'm going to be surviving that area, because it is really quite dangerous, and I'm sure it'll be, if it's your first playthrough, it'll be one of those places that you have a very good chance of dying in. I know I've died in there plenty of times before, so I'll give you guys some tips on how to survive that. Well, would you look at this? I've actually encountered a fight that I pretty much can't. I can't win this fight. This guy's got regeneration aura, and the other boss has got energy shield aura, and so we've got these regenerating energy shield guys here all bunched up, and I really am not going to be able to kill them off. So I'm just going to keep running forward. So there's the actual mission there, to return the Oriflame. We don't actually need to head up there, so you can save a bit of time by just avoiding that. However, we do want to find that waypoint, which I haven't seen yet. It's usually near there. Here it is. So I'll grab this waypoint, and I don't... Yeah, actually, we will head back to town now. Actually, this guy is separated from the regeneration, the pack with the regeneration, so let's kill him off. If you can separate him up, that solves that problem, really. But let's just kill this guy, and then I'm going to head back to town to grab something that should help me with this this next quest that we have to do. Okay, so the zone we're about to head into for this quest to get the All Flame is very dangerous. It's full of these specters, or these ghosts that flicker strike you, and they do lightning damage. So that means they can shock stack you really quickly, and they do a lot of damage. And it's basically impossible to kite them as a ranged character. Now, there's two ways you can deal with this. You can have a distraction, so either a totem or summons. Anything like that will draw their flicker strikes away from you. So that works well if you're a summoner, or if you have like a totem, like a decoy totem. The other option is just to stack some lightning resist and move very slowly through that zone. So what we're going to be doing is actually both. So we have a 30% topaz ring, which we were lucky enough to find. Now if you don't have one of these, you can trade an iron ring plus a trying to recall which coloured gem it is. I believe it's a green gem. So if you trade a green gem and an iron ring to the vendor, you'll get a topaz ring back. So that's a great way of getting one. Looks like we just got some physical damage back and some rarity. So we'll switch this over with a life there, because that 30% lightning resist is going to help a lot. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to socket on these summons here, and I'll use those to distract as many of the flicker strikers as we can. And we're still going to move very slowly through there. Now, just in terms of passive, I've been heading up through life, gotten this strength, and getting some more armor before I head up towards getting more life and things like that. So really focusing on the survivability now, which is an important part of this build. So let's summon up some more zombies here and move slowly through. I've actually forgotten to put my aura up, so I'll chuck that up because I don't actually mind reserving a bit of that mana now. It's going to help with that damage. So there we go. My energy shield took that blow, that's not too bad. These guys cast Ice Nova, which can be kind of nasty combined with the Flicker Strikers. So as you can tell, my zombies really helped then, because that was actually it could have been quite nasty. So let's summon up a few more of those fellas. These guys can save us. I think a decoy totem could be a little bit better, but I didn't end up picking that up for the quest reward. So if you want to pick that up for the quest reward instead of the other ability that I got then, which I can't remember what that was. It might have even been Viper Strike, which is a shame because that was a dumb choice. But yeah, you can pick up Decoy Totem as well. Oh, it looks like we've hit a bit of a lag spike. Oh, we've been booted. All right, I'll see what's up with getting booted, and I'll cut back soon. All right, it looks like the crash was only brief. It looks like pretty much everyone got booted out at that point, so a bunch of us ended up being down. I actually ran into 2 viewers, so shout out to Tumbleweed HC and Sidelined. So that was pretty cool meeting those guys there. Oh shit. Yep. Well, this is where I died in hardcore, fellas. I was just not really paying attention and got killed by rowers. That's a lesson learned, and a silly spot to die actually, because I thought I was gonna have to worry about the flicker strikers more than anything, but it turned out to be the rowers. But never fear, I'm definitely going to continue on because I need to level this build anyway to give you guys some advice. My plan was to start in hardcore, and if I end up dying at some point, then I'll just capture that moment and let you guys know how I ended up dying, and whether that was a part of the build or whether that was a part of me. That was pretty much just my error there, not really paying attention enough to the rowers there. Oh well, I might cut this episode off, and I'll see you guys over in softcore mode. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching. Oh shit.